windier too. You can see those flags moving nicely, looking out over clean, sunny skies, but breezy conditions. So an elevated fire weather risk for sure. Started today and will last most of the days all the way through the upcoming weekend. We'll have lulls here and there that I'll mention in my full forecast here in a little bit. Just touching on the next 48 hours. Right now it is 83, feeling like 80, very low relative humidity, meaning yes, the fuels are in place for potentially a wildfire threat already today. Sustained winds, and they gust a little higher than this, of course, 17 miles an hour. And Gatesville right now 16, in Mejia 16 over in College Station. There's already a red flag warning out for all the pink shaded counties pointing towards West Texas for a critical fire weather danger as we roll on into tomorrow as well, particularly tomorrow afternoon when we have a dry line set up. Speaking of dry, completely free of any precipitation on radar for now. Overnight lows, very warm conditions. We'll have more humidity in place, especially along and east of I-35. Like I said, dry line set up for tomorrow. Weather impact alert is going to be valid from tomorrow early afternoon going all the way through about dinner time. Good afternoon. It is 5:12. What another warm day we have had, still sitting in the 80s right now. Wanted to go ahead and let you know, if you haven't heard quite yet, we do have an isolated threat for strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow, not today. That time frame being late afternoon, peaking around dinner time, and then being done basically when we're going to bed tomorrow. We're going to have a dry line set up, and like I said, isolated activity is possible on radar. It's definitely favoring east of I-35. So let's start with now, and then we'll get up to that point here over the next couple of minutes. Looking out over Temple, beautiful conditions right now. Now it is a bit windy. A while ago I was showing our Colleen camera. It has flags moving nicely. It's been breezy throughout the day. We have low relative humidity in place, and that will increase in the overnight hours tonight. So there is an elevated risk for grass fires. Certainly don't want to be burning anything outdoors really this whole week. Looks like next week either. We're just having a windy spring is what it looks like. Sustained at 17 out of the south and Temple right now, and 81 degrees. Live temperatures puts most of us in the 80s. In fact, Lampasas, San Saba, almost 90 degrees. Winds out of the south, very spring-like forecast is what we're dealing with right now. So right now, I mentioned it's dry, and we do have the fuels in place for wildfires to pop up. It will be the same thing tomorrow. Our far western line of counties is going to be under critical risk for fire weather. This particular model, called the graph, I will start tomorrow at about 6 o'clock, notating that not much is pulling in on radar. Like I said, very isolated of activity. It is showing storms forming just to the east of I-35 tomorrow late afternoon. Will very slowly march from west to east. Brief heavy downpours, thunder, lightning, gusty winds. We're going to have gusty winds everywhere no matter what, you guys, even in locations that are not near these isolated thunderstorms that will pop up. Hail will be possible as well as storms do march into the Brazos Valley and then eventually east of I-45. You could see more and more so in terms of coverage as the storms do go into East Texas versus our portion of Texas. Second model to look at, another short-term model we now have access to. You can see all activity will be along or east of I-35. Our western county is going to be under that critical fire weather threat. All of us will be very warm as well. Some of our western counties could reach close to 90 degrees by tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The rest of us, all of us actually going to be windy, but humidity will increase, especially to the east of where that dry line ends up being situated. So if you're east of the dry line, you are under the threat for the isolated thunderstorms starting around 4 or 5 o'clock, peaking around dinner time, moving west to east. And you can see not everyone is going to see this activity whatsoever, but you do want to tune into this forecast, especially if you are to the east of I-35 for tomorrow evening, in case you are one of the ones that is under the gun for one of these storms. Alrighty, so in general, after tomorrow's threat, we wake up Thursday warm, and we are downright hot in the lower 90s that afternoon. That will be our non-windy day, so it is going to be hot and sunny on Thursday. Friday, critical fire weather. Once again, likely we do have a red flag warning that will be issued. Saturday, unfortunately, it looks to be windy as well. So wind and fire concerns, you'll be seeing this graphic over the next few days. Just make sure, use all those precautions. Definitely don't want to be burning anything outside. We are under a level 1 risk for tomorrow afternoon and evening. That's why we went ahead and issued the weather impact alert. So again, it's a warm, it's a windy forecast. You can